Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing another weekly garden tour. I do those every Friday. And this is a little lime punch hydrangea that I planted from a little 4-inch pot. And I didn't think it would set off blooms this season, but it did. And it has one. And this is a pinky winky that I planted this season also, but this one was in a 1-gallon container. And it's already turning pink. Really pretty. And I have 4 of the pinky winkies. I really liked their shape of the blooms because this is a panicle. All the ones that I have out front are panicles, and panicles are one of the easiest ones that you can get because they can take more sun. And this is a little quick fire that I also planted from a small 4-inch pot. Already has the blooms. This is my other pinky winky. Again, these were all planted this season. And in my garden, this front garden bed, it has some in brighter sun than the others. So some of the sides get more shade. Again, another pinky winky, but I think this one gets more shade. And it struggled a little bit because we had a really bad storm, and I think it took some of those branches down. And this is my limelight hydrangea hedge. Beautiful. So I planted all the hydrangeas 3 feet apart, so that way they will all eventually be a hedge. Even the pinky winkies and the quick fire and the firelight, I want them all to be touching like this. These were here before we moved in. I did trim them back because they did not. In the spring I did prune them and I did fertilize, and I've been watering them hand by hand every day, every night, because I don't do it in the daytime. It's too hot. And you can kind of see on some of the blooms that they're already starting to give you that pink color. Now, limelights aren't going to be like a bright pink like a firelight or a pinky winky. They're just going to be like a blush pink. They are huge. And I have weighted some of them down so that way I can have more for next season. This is another pinky winky. Again, I placed them all 3 feet from their root ball. This is another little lime punch. And the little lime punches, they say that they're supposed to be a really bright pink. Firelight hydrangea. I love the firelight hydrangeas. I love the limelights too, but the firelights are my favorite. Another pinky winky. I went all out with the pinky winkies, guys. And I weighted that one down. That's why there's a rock on top of it. And another firelight. This one gets more shade. That's why the blooms are just now starting to come out. And this one's a pink diamond. Again, this one gets more shade. So you can tell which one has more sun and which one has more shade depending on when the blooms come out. But if you're looking for a hydrangea, I would definitely recommend any panicle variety. So these are my hardy hibiscus, and they're not always in bloom when I go take a video. And that's okay. You know, and I've got weeds, so I need to pull those out. Anyway, so the hardy hibiscus, they bloom for one day and they push more out. And this is a Gatsby Moon oak leaf hydrangea. It hasn't put its blooms out, but you can see its buds, and I'm really excited because this one started out really tiny and it is huge now. Let me know if anybody has an oak leaf hydrangea and theirs have bloomed yet. I have one that's bloomed, but it's all brown and crispy now. This one hasn't bloomed yet. And that will be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.